All right, welcome back. This is the final two prepositions for Wechsel prepositions, which are the ones that are accusative as well as dative. So let's find out which are the ones for today. It's zwischen and vor. Zwischen is like between, yes, both in terms of time and space. We interpret it like between. For example, in terms of time, zwischen 2. Juni und 15. Juni gibt es keinen Zugverkehr. Between the 2nd and 15th June, there is no, what is Zugverkehr? Travel by the train, yes. Travel transport by the train or train transport, yes. So again, it's always dative. So you hear me say zwischen 2. Juni. Why do I say zwischen 2? Because as you remember, the adjective endings are en for dative. So zwischen 2. Juni und 15. Juni. Yes, it's just like the adjective ending of dative, en. Gibt es keinen Zugverkehr. Zwischen das letzten Tag und heute so viel ist passiert. Between yesterday and today, so much has happened. So zwischen, what will it be? Tag is maskulin. So zwischen dem letzten Tag und heute ist das so viel ist passiert. Ja? Zwischen das letzten Jahren und these Jahren gibt es ganz viel Verkauf. Yes, between the last years and these years, there is so much sale. Yes, so between the last years and these years, there have been a lot of sale. Okay, Verkauf ist sale. So zwischen den letzten Jahren und zwischen den letzten Jahren und diesen Jahren gibt es viel Verkauf. Okay. Now moving forward, we talk about space, that is between. So wo is the question when it's dative? Let's find out. Die Bank ist zwischen Zoo und Supermarkt. So wo ist die Bank? Where is the bank? The bank is between the zoo and the supermarket. The bank is zwischen. Now we'll write dative. Zoo is neutrum, so it'll be dem Zoo, dem Zoo. Yes, it's neutrum. Dem der dem Zoo und dem Supermarkt. Supermarkt is also maskulin. Mein Auto steht zwischen das Bus und das anderen schwarzen Auto. Okay, my car stands between a bus and another black car. So zwischen, it'll be a bus, so bus is maskulin, dative, einem Bus und another black car und einem anderen schwarzen Auto. Yes? Perfect. So it's both dative, einem and einem. Bus is maskulin and auto is neutrum. So dem, der, dem, den. Maskulin is dem, der, dem, den. Neutrum is also dem. So we write einem and einem. Okay, zwischen Dash und Dash gibt es keine Geheimnis. Between you and me there is no secret. Zwischen dir und mir. Why dir und mir? Yes, because it's dative. Du dich dir, dir ist dative. Ich mich mir, mir ist dative. So zwischen dir und mir gibt es keine Geheimnisse. Now it'll be wohin. I overtake between a bus and a LKW. What is a LKW? Leitkraftwagen. Light. Genau, it's like Leichtkraftwagen, like not a heavy duty, but not a heavy duty vehicle, but a lesser heavy duty vehicle, like a LKW. Yes, you call it in Deutsch, forgetting the name in English. So kein Problem, we understand the sentence here. Wohin? So it's where to do you go? You overtake between the bus and the LKW. So ich überhole zwischen den Bus und den LKW. Yes? Überholen is not a trennbares verb. It's one verb together, to overtake. Ich überhole zwischen den Bus und den LKW. I overtake between the bus and the LKW. Okay. Now moving forward, let's find out what was that. Vor. Now, just like we did hinter, which was behind, vor is kind of in front in terms of position, and in terms of time, it's before. Yes. So what is before? Let's just find out. Okay. So let's do the time. Vor dash Prüfung bin ich immer nervös. Before the exam, I'm always nervous. So exam is Prüfung, it's feminine, and time is always dative. So for, it'll be der Prüfung. Why der? Because dem, der, dem, den, and der is feminine dative. Yes. Vor dash Film gehe ich aufs Klo. Before the movie, I go off the toilet. So before what? Before the movie. Movie is masculine, time is dative, so it's dem, der, dem, den. We'll write dem, masculine dative. Vor dash Ferien erledige ich alles. Before the vacations, I take care of everything. Ferien is plural, yes, die Ferien, so we'll write dative, plural, dem, der, dem, den. That's den, plural. Vor den Ferien erledige ich alles. Fantastic. Talking about space, it's like I mentioned here, up in front. So the Lehrerin steht dash Tafel. The teacher stands in front of the blackboard. Tafel is feminine, so we'll write vor der Tafel. Yes, dem, der, dem, den. Der is feminine. Okay, die Katze sitzt vor dash Computer. If you people have a cat, you must know this. The cat sits in front of the computer when you work. Yes, so the Katze sitzt vor. Computer is masculine. We'll write dem Computer. Yes, dem, der, dem, den. So we have dem, maskulin dative. Ich stehe vor dash und du siehst mich nicht. I stand in front of you and I'm standing in front of you and you do not see me. Ich stehe vor dir. Yes, bei dir, du dich dir. Dir is dative. Yes. Ich sitze immer ganz vorne. Okay. Now just like we have vor, we have another adverb vorne, which means up front. Yes, in front or up front. So ich sitze immer ganz vorne. I always sit in the front. Yes. We'll talk about the adverbs in the future as well. Wohin? Die Lehrerin stellt sich vor der Tafel. The teacher stands in front of the. Now this was the teacher is standing in front of the blackboard. This is the teacher stands and goes and stands in front of the blackboard. So wohin stellt sich die Lehrerin? Die Lehrerin stellt sich vor. Now it will be accusative, feminine. Then die, das, die, so it will be die, vor die Tafel. Die Katze setzt sich vor das Computer. The cat sits down in front of the computer. So basically, where does the cat sit down? In front of the computer. That's basically accusative. Computer is masculine, so it will become vor den Computer. Yes, why is it accusative? Because the question is wohin. Okay, movement. Ich stelle mich vor das und du siehst mich nicht. I stand myself in front of you and you don't see me. This was I'm standing in front of you. This is I stand myself. I go and stand in front of you. So ich stelle mich vor, it'll be accusative. Du dich dir, we'll write dich. Ich stelle mich vor dich und du siehst mich nicht. Okay, fantastic. So a big clap for yourself. We finished the accusative prepositions and the vexel prepositions. That's the accusative dative ones. Now we'll begin with the last set of prepositions. Those were the ones on the right. We call them the dative prepositions. So catch me in the next lesson and we'll finish that up soon. See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.